Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. I can't believe it's Tuesday already. I lost yesterday, I think. I don't know what happened. Excuse me. Right. Let me just find the video. We have got a fun project to do today, and I'm hoping that you'll enjoy it anyway. So let's share this on the group. And with a few of you, let's send Belinda a message because she doesn't seem to get. Where are you, Belinda? Linda. Oh, Linda Woodford. Right, okay. Let's oh my gosh, what am I thinking? Right, okay. I am here. Right, okay, let's find you. Hi, Denise, honey. Hi, Julie. We are doing some stamping up today. I was going to do this other little project, but I will show this another time. I wanted to show you a new stamp set. Well, it's in the mini, so it's kind of new. And it is just a gorgeous one. I'm going to show you a different couple of ways to use it. Hi, Karen, darling. A couple of different ways. This is the same stamp, but 3 different ways to use it, but really the same sort of thing, but just 3 different sort of colour. Hi, Gail, darling. 3 different ways. Belinda, good morning. Lynn, good morning. I didn't send Ginny a reminder. Oh, what have I done? Right, oh my goodness, share to. Hi, Vanda. Wow, you're all up and early this morning. I had the grandkids yesterday, which was lovely. So it was really nice to see them, and we had a lot of fun. I was sorting all my goodies out from yesterday morning. And oh, before we get started, I do just have to show you another one that arrived yesterday. Let me just, oh my gosh, stay with me just for 1 second. I have forgot to bring it up. Wait there. I am back. I forgot to bring it upstairs. Last night I had a lovely surprise delivery from the lovely, hi Linda May, from the lovely Belinda Woodford. Good morning, Sue. And this was to be added to my rack, and I had a lovely gorgeous letter. So thank you so much, B. Just gorgeous. And look, I received another handmade coaster, which is just gorgeous. Craft and be happy. And these are from the lovely Belinda, and these lovely gorgeous pockets that I can use to put in journals. Very vintage, very me. And this gorgeous one here. And look at this, what Belinda did for me. Just so gorgeous. Look at these gorgeous box of fleurs. Aren't they just gorgeous? And these lovely painted leaves and other little flowers to put on projects. Just beautiful. So thank you so much, Belinda. That was such a lovely surprise. Oh gosh, I'm losing my voice now. And so colourful as well. And I love the way they're in this gorgeous box. Look at those. I don't know if I have the patience to do these. These are just, I can tell you've painted them, and oh, they're just beautiful. So thank you, Belinda, so much. I will treasure them, but I will use them as well. Oi, stop scratching. I also forgot to show you, I also received a card from the lovely Janet Johnson, which I've left downstairs. But I also received this card from the lovely Moira. Welcome to the world, little ones. And look at this. This is so cute. Precious girl and beautiful boy. And then it says 20 tiny fingers, 20 tiny toes, 2 angel faces, each with a turned up nose. One looks like Mummy with a cute little curl on top, and the other one's got a big bald spot, exactly like his pop. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's lovely. I just absolutely love it. So thank you, Moira, and thank you, Janet. I also received one from the lovely Janet, but it's downstairs. I forgot to bring it up. Right, so let's get on and show you these gorgeous beautiful cards that we're going to make. And this is with our gorgeous big background stamp. Look, I'm using my Stamparatus today. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to like colour it. We're going to be using this Stitch So Sweetly die. We're just using this one here. That's the Wild Roses stamp set, which is in the mini catalogue. And we're going to be using the Massive Thanks with the thank you. And then also inside the cards, I've put, this isn't just a thank you card, it's a hug with a fold in the middle. Isn't that just lovely? And that's all from this stamp set, Massive Thanks, which is in the annual catalogue. Right, let's get on and do these cards. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. So I hope that you're all well this morning. We are going to be using just basically Purple Posy, which is retiring. So if you want this cardstock, you do need to order it. There is a new host code on the group. If you don't know the host code, message me for it, because I didn't write it down. And my printer's not working, so I couldn't print it out. We're also using some Whisper White, which you're going to need. That's very odd. I need 6 of these. The Whisper White are 4 by 5 3/8, and you'll need 2 for each card, because you need 1 for the inside, and your card is just a basic 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/8. But I do need to cut myself 2 more pieces of Whisper White, which I do not. Oh no, I don't. You know why? Because I have already stamped the inside ones. Here you go, look. So I've already gone ahead and stamped the inside ones, and I have stamped the thank yous on there just to be a bit quicker. Right, I'm all prepared today. So firstly, you're going to need your Stamparatus or your big block, whichever you decide. I'm going to put a stamp set under this, like so, just to give it some support. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Kay. Poor Kay stubbed her toe last night and has been hobbling around. So we hope your toe feels better. Oh, bless you. Right, okay, so we're going to be using Seaside Spray, and we're going to use this on all of the 3 cards. So what I'm going to do first and foremost is I'm going to do the background first, and then I'll show you what else we can do with them. So I'm just going to put this, I know exactly where I placed it, with where the stamp is, and we're going to do all 3 in the same background. So we're using Seaside Spray, and make sure that you ink it up lovely and good. And this is a great stamp where you can kind of experiment and do different things with. Right, so we're just going to literally press this down, and you want to press, really make sure that you press down all of the stamp, and then you might have to just pick it off very gently. And there is your background. I mean, look at that. Isn't that just super stunning to make your own DSP? So we're going to do that with all 3 pieces of the front. So we're going to do, again, just going to ink it up. You could have an awful lot of fun with this stamp set. I am just showing you a couple of different things that we can do. We're just going to press. like so. Pick it off. Now don't worry if you've got a little smudge or whatever, because we can sort that out in a minute. We're just going to do all of these in the Seaside spray first. I don't know why, but your messages are not coming up. It's a big stamp. It's a massive stamp. Now, you can either use your stamp apparatus, or you can actually get the biggest block that we have. Or there is another way that you can actually do it without a stamp block, which I can see if I can show you in a minute. If you don't have the stamp blocks or the stamp apparatus, there is a way that you can actually use this stamp. And I'll show you if I can in a minute. Right, let's just do that. Right, okay, so we've got all three done in the Seaside spray, okay, like that. Now what I'm going to do, you can get a baby wipe and wipe it over, or you can just press it down on your scrap paper to get all the ink off, like that. I'm just feeling a bit lazy. And what we're going to do, right, so we're going to take one of these and pop it back in our position like that, just like that. And then I'm going to take wherever it's gone, I'm going to take some Highland Heather. And what I'm going to do, I'm literally just going to do a few little bits on it, just like that, and push it back onto the stamp like that. And then you'll see you've kind of got this two-tone like effect. Now I've obviously got this very sort of square sort of looking thing, but you know, don't worry too much, because you could actually put the sentiment right smack bang in the middle there. Or what you could do is just, you know, sort of blend it a little bit more when it's on the block. So, but it still looks good and fun. I love it. And if you can see the different colours, I mean, yes, there was a really big line there, but I didn't get it with the first one, so I must have pressed a little bit hard. But you can also use a dauber and dub it in the ink and spread it on if you wanted to. But that's just give it like this two-tone effect. Now what we're going to do with the other ones, let's pop that away for a minute, and let's bring in some scrap paper. And the next one, we're going to take this like so, and we are going to use our, oops, where have we got them? Our blending brushes for this. And I have got soft sea foam, Highland Heather, and Blushing Bride. So I've picked three colours which I thought would go. Hi Simra, hi Linda. So what we're going to do, we're just going to take our stamp block, and we're going to take our blenders, our blending brushes, which I just love these. We're just going to dip this in here, and we're just going to literally rub this wherever we want it. So I'm just going to put some pink down there, and we're going to put some there, and let's excuse me, put some down here like that. Excuse me, got a tickly cough now. And then we're going to take the Highland Heather, and we're just going to do the same really. We're just going to add some colour on this stamp like so, and we're going to do the same with the soft sea foam. Now I'm going to leave some white on here And just going to put a little bit there. A little bit there. Let's just bring that in just a little bit more. And I just, what are you doing, Mr. Charles? Oops, got my finger in the ink. And that looks so delicious and colourful, just gorgeous. And then we're going to take the last one and we're going to bring in some blenders here. And what we're going to do, Charlie, is we are going to just, I'm going to actually colour a big one in here. And this is using the Purple Posy. Charles has come. You do know I can't read what people are writing now because your bum's on my tablet. He doesn't really care. Just going to come in and colour in this flower here. And I'm going to come down here, do this bottom one here. So if I'm in shot. And you can colour in as much or as little as you want to, really. It is, you know, really entirely up to you what you want to colour in, how much you want to colour in, etc. You know, you can do as little or as much as you want, really. Hi, Tracy, honey. It's weird because I can see people joining, but I can't see really messages for some reason. Right, can you shift your bottom? Such a lovely soft colour. They are lovely and soft. Yes, Wild Roses. I'm so sorry, I'm not seeing the messages. Yes, it's called Wild Roses. It is in the mini catalogue. And it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous like background sort of stamp. I'm just going to do colour of a couple of these in here. Add a little bit of colour. And, you know, you can do as much or as little as you want. Right, can I just get these cards done? And then you can come and say hello. So that's really 3 different ways. Now, I'm not completely happy with this one, to be honest with you, but it won't really matter so much because you are going to have the sentiment kind of covering that, so it actually looks okay. But, you know, just play around with your inks and mixing them up, you know. I just kind of like that though. I do like it once it's got the sentiment on. So let's do this one first. We're going to be using the Gorgeous Grape ribbon. Quick, right, so I saw that. Write something rude about Chanel while she can't see it. I saw that, Mrs. I know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to restart my tablet or something. I do not know. But all I'm doing is tying some ribbon around here. Anyway, it doesn't normally stop you, Moira, whether I can see it or not. Right, I'm going to try and do another video later today because I don't think I'm needed so much today. Well, at the moment, touch wood, I'm not. I don't mean that in a bad way. I've got some things I need to catch up on, really. Oops, I don't know if I've left enough ribbon. OMG. Kind of messed that right up. Oops, a daisy. Oh my goodness me, I don't think I've left enough ribbon. Oh my gosh, that is horrible. We did a horrible mess with that. Oh my gosh, right, let's try again. I didn't quite leave enough to do a bow. Cut it a little bit short. Oh, we just got away with it, just. There you go, right, that looks fine to me. And we're going to put this on here. If I come out of it and go back in it, I can see you. Well said, Chanel. Ha ha. Yes, she doesn't normally stop and hold back, do you, Moira? No, no, no. Oh. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm going to try and do another video later. I've got so many ideas at the moment, and I need to actually put them into action, really, because I have so many ideas to keep you all busy at the moment, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need to get on and do it. Now I'm just putting the sentiments at the top here, like so. Honestly, this is a great stamp set that you could really experiment with and have a lot of fun. And you've got your own, you know, DSP absolutely made. Right, let's do that. Pop that on there, like so. That's it. We're going to pop the inside one on the inside, which I already did to be quick. Now, these are my customer thank you cards this month. So if you ordered from me, you will be receiving one. And a little thank you gift as normal. Don't forget there is a host code if you want to order, and we do have a sale on at the moment, because we are about to have a new catalogue, and the new catalogue turned up yesterday and I can't show you. Tee-hee, I have seen it, and so has Moira, and so has Karen. If you do want to join my team, this is a great time to join Stampin' Up, and it would also mean that you would get your hands on some of the products before everybody else. Yes, that is one of the perks of the job. Right, so that is card number 1. And then card number 2, we are going to use... Now, I did use on the other cards, wherever I've put them, I did use the Gorgeous Grape. I used the polka dot tool, and I used the lacy one. Now, I like the lacy one, but the polka dot tool kind of got lost on that one. So I'm going to see if I can find a different ribbon that might stand out a little bit better. Oh, if I can. I do have, this is gorgeous actually, and this is actually Seaside Spray, so that would perfectly go. Isn't that gorgeous? I think I'm going to actually use this. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually tie a bow or just a knot, so we will see. But I thought the other ribbon kind of got lost in it. You didn't really get to see it. The new catalogue is great. I was making my list, my wish list last night. Oh dearie me. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, stay still. Yes, I was making my list of I wants, which was a very long list. So, don't forget, we have one set of the in colours that is going, and that is the Pretty Peacock, Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, and Seaside Spray. No, it isn't. I lie. It isn't. Oh, is it? It's the other ones, isn't it? Oh, do you know what? I get confused. I'll tell you which ones are going out of the in colours, and I think it's the other ones. It is. Yes, sorry. Yeah, it is that one. It's the Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, and Purple Posy are going. I was right. Yes. Right. Get me back. Get me back. I have a long list too. Oh, I know. But yes, if you would like to join my team and find out more and how you can actually get a discount yourself, you do not have to sell the products. You can just be a happy shopper if you want to be, and then you get to join my team, and we do have a lot of fun. Moira will vouch for that, and so will Karen, and so will Kay. Kay's on my team too, And so is the lovely Tracy. We have a great team, we really do. Right, okay. I would love for you to join my team. Right, so just message me if you would like more information. How to be a happy, happy shopper. Right, okay, gosh, let me get my cardstock ready. Look, I've got all my glue on and everything else. Oh, and why is that cut wrong? Oh, right, I've got one, not the right size. I do not know what happened there. Right, so let's pop this down here. Hi, Janet, darling. Right, so I'm just going to pop that on there like that. And we need the sentiments there, which I've lost my flipping dimensionals. Right, they're here, they're here, they're here. Do not panic. I might have a go at the altered paper clips this afternoon. Yes, because I was going to do it anyway, and then Cameron Willis sent me some altered paper clips, and I thought, yes, I am going to do them to show you a few different versions of altered paper clips, and I might do that a bit later on. Oh, I like the way that those flowers are just there. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Put one of these lovely pink pearls on there. Actually, you know what? I should have put the one of the bluey coloured ones. I think that looks better, actually. There you go. Isn't that just gorgeous? And now I need to cut a different piece of purple posy, because I cut that one at the wrong side. Right, okie dokie, let's just quickly, now I might as well show you, because I know that some of you get a little bit confused over the best way to get your cards out of your cardstock. Now, our A4 size is slightly different than the American A4 size. So if you watch YouTube videos and they give you 8.5 by 11, whatever it is, that's the American size. Our size is a little bit different. So to get 2 out of an A4 sheet, this is what I do. So you take your A4 card, and what I do first is I score at 4 1/8. Right, so we're just going to score. Linny, are you watching? We score at 4 1/8, right, and that's on the short side. Okay, so you've got your short side here, and we're going to score at 4 1/8. We're then going to turn our cardstock and put it at the 5.5 mark, like that. Oops, daisy. I'm going to cut it, put that to the side, lift it up, push it back in, and go again at 5.5. And there you go. That's your 2 cards from one piece of A4, and then you've only got your little bit left over. So I hope that helps. I take it for granted that you all know how to do that, but we don't all know how to do it, and we do forget sometimes. Right, okay, so let's put this together. This is the last one, and I did like the ribbon that I picked for this one, so we're going to just use the same. Right, I do need to order some more of this. Oh, bless you. Why do I always get the blame for leading you astray, rolling on the floor laughing? You do lead me astray, Karen Willis. I know. Well, it's funny, actually, because at the weekend, obviously, I was not very well at all. And I thought, well, I can sit and do some little altered paper clips. But I was that poorly, I couldn't even sit and do that. Isn't that awful? I know. Because normally, even if I'm having a bad ME day, I always sit and craft, you know, or cut something out, or stick things together, or whatever. And I, honest to goodness, could not do a thing. So that tells you, oh my gosh, that is an appalling bow. That tells, oh my gosh, look what I've done. That is just a terrible, horrible bow. Let's try again. Yeah, that tells you just how bad I was feeling at the weekend. Because you know me. Oh my gosh. I have to be doing something. So I did watch a lot of tutorials actually, but then the trouble with that is I've now got a long list of things that I want to make, and then I get sidetracked and never get to do anything because I'm too sidetracked. Oh, bless you. I hope that helped, Linny. But that's the way I do it. I score first to save time, and then we just cut them down. Right, okay, let's put this one down like that. And of course you can add Wink of Stella if you want to. Let's put this in the middle as well. And basically I've made 6 cards this morning, very quick and easily. Put that down in the middle like so. But what's super lovely, thank you cards, but you don't have to have them as thank you cards if you don't want to. Now I've lost one of the inside pieces. OMG. It is there. Right, we've got it. We've got it. Do not panic. Right. Glad you said roll on the floor laughing, as I was wondering. Oh, bless you. Rolling on the floor laughing. Yes. Well, she didn't add the other bits on the other letters because I couldn't have said that one. It would have been a bleep. Right. So I'm glad she just put rolling on the floor laughing. Yes. Right. Come on. Right. Let's pop this on here. Right. Hello, Charles. Right. Mummy's nearly done on phase 1 of today's crafting. We are going to have a phase 2 in a bit. Right, I'm going to pop that one on there. Get that off there. And then we have ourselves, I put that away, where are they? Right, so we've got 6 lovely, gorgeous thank you cards. I do like the blue, but I do like the purple as well. We've done that a bit wrong, but just a couple of different ways to show you how to use that stamp. So I hope that you've enjoyed that and it's helped you, and it will inspire you. It's a very, very good. You're super speedy. Do you want to come finish my open envelope albums? I'm not super speedy, trust me. Oh, Charles is tapping me. What are you doing, baby? Oh, hello. Do you want to come and say hello to everybody? Do you? He's tapping me. He's going tap, tap, tap. Come up then. Do you know what? I have been watching lots of YouTube videos. I want to start doing some more junk journaling. I want to do happy mail things. I want to do more Stampin' Up. And you know, when you have kind of an overload, there must be a word for it, like a crafter's overload. Because that's how I feel at the moment. I feel like I'm just got like an overload of things that I want to do. And then the trouble is I never get anything done because oh, one of them hasn't got the middle one in. Then I never get anything done because I've got too many things and I'm just sitting there watching too many things and never getting nothing done. So I need to be strict with myself. I've also had a couple of ideas as well. And I will tell you about those ideas if you hold on 1 second. So an idea that I had, and I did do something very similar when we was doing crafting for the heroes. Recently I've been going through my craft room again and realizing just how many wonderful, gorgeous things that I have. And because we're putting things away tidily and we stick them in drawers, we don't always see them, right? So I am going to start doing, there's an app that you can get on your phone, or you can get it from the website, or you can just go to the web page, and it's called Wheel of Names. And what I'm going to do is it's like a circle thing, and it's like a spinner. And what it does is you can put in all of your things that you want. So I can put in washi tape, lace, ribbon, paper, DSP, scrap paper, and it has like a wheel, like a pie chart wheel, and then you press go and it will spin and it will pick one for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to set this up and add in a load of my craft items and spin it and get 5 things that I have to get from my craft room and I have to make something with. But that way that will help me to use some more of my things, not just my Stampin' Up and other things, together or not together. So that was an idea I had. The other idea I have is once a week to do a unfinished project. We've all got half finished projects that we've started and we've done bits and pieces, you know, that we have started and they're in drawers. We've not finished them. We've not decorated things. We've not finished them. So once a week, I plan on finding something in my craft room that I've started, like an unfinished project, and finish it off. Honestly, trust me, I've got so many. And I'll show you an example of what I mean. Because I have been going through my craft room. And let me show you a couple of things that I mean. Let me just bear with me a second. Ooh. Right, first things first. I have this great big huge container which you cannot even really see just how big it actually is. I just, oops, I need to put this under here. So this is a great big huge container, and the top lifts off. Inside this container, and actually I've just realised this container, this bit here is perfect when you're going to do some junk journaling to put little bits in. Now these are all book page pockets that I have prepared and not decorated. Look, a whole big stash of book page pockets, you know, with little flips, and I made all these because I was going to sew them all round and I never got round to decorating them, and this is just one of the things that I need to do. I've got all these book pages in here that I've put together, and I've took all the time to fold and, you know, clip together and that, and then I've just not done them. Look, there's loads in here. There's envelopes that could be decorated. Just, you know, not even funny. I think it's a great idea because with the spinner, and I will try and show you somehow, but the thing is I use my tablet to talk to you guys, basically, to read your messages, but I will try and show you an example of what it is and do a little recording, but I need to add in all my sort of things. So I'm going to add lace, washi, buttons, paper clips, and then spin it so it picks 5 things. The other way you can do that is just get a jar and write on a bit of paper your craft items, stick them in the jar, shake the jar up, pick 5 out. And I think that's what I did on Crafting for the Heroes. We picked, I think it was 5 things out, and we had to use those things and make a couple of projects with. So that way then you you know, we all have drawers. We want to be tidy. We have boxes and containers, but there are like things in there that, oh, don't see the light of day once they're in there, and it's naughty, very naughty. We spent a lot of money on these things. We need to use them. Right, this is a little book page pocket envelope that needs decorating. Look, oh, look, this is about the prism. Oh dear, I hope this is appropriate. Let's read. Prison Medical Service, Wormwood Scrubs. I do not know what this book was, but maybe we could cover it all over. And look, we've got little tags here. Oh, there's just so many things that I have started and not finished. I mean, seriously, these took me ages to do. These are little booklets, and you've got the little page in there like that, and then what you would do is glue that bit down and that bit down. You've got a little pocket there, little pocket there. You decorate the front, you've got a little booklet. you know. And I've took the time to do all this. Look in here, I've got, look, the little corner pocket things that are decorated, that are not decorated, just stuck down. So this is just one of my ideas, that once a week we will do an unfinished project and push ourselves. And I'd like to see you guys participating if possible. There is another, let me find another one for you if I can find it. Right, another, what's the word I'm looking for? Another example, okay? Another example, all those paper clips you can decorate. Yes! Right, this is another bag I found. And look at this, right? Now, these are little, just flip books using scrap bits of DSP. And they're just little fold-outs. And I don't know if you remember, some of you, I decorated one up, and I think I've got one here that's decorated. So this is one that is finished, and it's just a little flip book. You've got a little pocket here with a tag, and you just decorate these little flaps. And then look, this has got a little envelope on, and then stickers, and they're just flip outs, but it is just super, super cute and easy. Well, I started these off, didn't I? And I didn't finish them. I finished decorating them. So I need to get these finished. This one's finished. This is a finished one. Okay. But, you know, I've got several here that are not finished. I've picked out some fabric for some of them. But I've not finished it. Look how many I've got. Loads and loads and loads. So I need to finish them. These were made, started, not finished. Look, I even picked out a bit of fabric to put in that one. So that's another project I need to finish. I could go on. I could talk to you all day about this. But I think that, you know, I need to put little challenges on the group, I think. Look, get in there. So I think I need to put little challenges on the group where we, you know, finish an unfinished project, or we, you know, use some things out of our drawers. What do you think? So anyway, I hope you like those ideas, and let's sort of kind of try and put them into action, I think. I'm doing all sorts of things I don't really usually do. It's costing me a fortune. Undecorated envelopes are a minor problem, haha. The envelope album has got to get them finished. Amber Creative does inspirational cards that work in the same way. Getting you to use your stuff don't usually use. Oh, pack it in. Amber Creative inspiration cards. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. I will have a look and see, because that might be an easy way of doing it. I'll have a look. Thank you for that, Moira. But yes, getting you to use things that you wouldn't normally use. But we've all spent money on them. We need to use these things. Right, I'm not going to go on. Right, let's put all my inks away. Right, my lovelies, I am going to go, and I will try and be back a bit later on to do something else. I'm hoping I've got the dentist later, but I'm waiting for a phone call, so we will have to wait and see. But I'll be back later with something different, maybe even at like maybe 1 o'clock if I can make it. I'll try and come back at 1. I will let you know. But I will try and come back at 1 o'clock. If you're around, anyone would like to join me, please join me. I want to do some crafting today. Amber Creative. I must remember to look that one up. Right, my lovelies. See you all about 1ish. It might not be exact, but I will try and be here on time, and we'll do a little bit more crafting later on. So have a lovely lunch break. I will be back later. So take care for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.